that's a good place to leave it because we are about to have the opening ceremony.
To take home the coveted trophy and become the StarSeries legends. FaZe.
3 HP, the best players in the world.
He's in a great position, and Nico's got all 3. He's in the opening round, and he will. Let's start it off with all 5.
Hellraisers.
Do it. He's gonna do it. Extra money. Turns around the board as well. And Dead Fox gets 5 in the round. Defense are up to it. 0 might just be a hero. And North are gone. Hellraisers.
Astralis.
Well, a lot of these CTs are just gonna say Pacific, just lining them up. 4 kills for him. Yeah, he'll look to try and push, try and take the damage. And he actually gets a couple. Lovely. Now Easy inside the site. Good opening pick, but Easy's on it. Easy's on it. He's holding it. Device just barely gets back in position.
Navi.
They open up on the lead. That's a strong start. Frag comes in. Simple. Great headshot. A third one. Simple. Still 9 points.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Go, this is unreal. Insane.
The final day of StarSeries starts right now.
Yes, it's a beautiful sight. There is the trophy here of StarSeries as the crowd starts to fill in. We saw how much of an impact they could have yesterday. Obviously going to be some hometown favorites here. Hellraisers in the first matchup, Navi in the second matchup. But I mean, on this stage now, this is where we see all these teams, all these players have to rise to the occasion.
Which is great because the last Starladder tournament was in the same venue, and both Navi and VP, the other team that's a potential home crowd favorite, dropped out in the group stages really, and they didn't get to that stage, and the crowd didn't have like a home team to cheer for. They ended up basically cheering on NIP because they're a team full of legends and all of that. So I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be electric.
Electric, as they say, as our friends like to mention. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be such a good quarter. I mean, both of these semifinals actually are going to be absolutely insane. I mean, FaZe is such a team that's so exciting to watch. We can see every single round they're dangerous. How do you overcome this if you're Hellraisers? I mean, you're at a disadvantage already. You're probably the underdogs, but every single round you're in danger of losing.
Dangerous even for their own good, especially when they're playing against pistols. That game against G2 was ridiculous. As Duncan pointed out, Hellraisers won all 6 pistols in their game against North. FaZe managed to do the same thing in their game against G2, won every single pistol, although they did lose the second round here and there. It wasn't as clean as it was in Hellraiser's case. But
I mean,
yeah.
I think one area you have to highlight that you don't really think of traditionally with Hellraisers is, I actually think Hellraisers could have an advantage in terms of the preparation. I mean, I know Carrigan's going to have his maps, he knows how he wants to play in general, but Hellraisers so far, the reason they've been getting these upsets throughout the tournament, including over FaZe in the first game, is they really figured out what map they're going to play someone on. They've done their homework on it, and you see, like, especially it's on the CT side, their setups are actually pretty good. Like, they do adapt to people throughout the series, and so, I do think North kind of threw some of the rounds yesterday and maybe didn't get the performance they needed from everyone, but
putting it nicely.
But yeah, I think it's not as easy as you might think for the guys from FaZe, and you kind of do have to allude to the fact they did lose that opening map to 2 Hellraisers.
Yeah. It's also interesting to see how the veto process will go, in a sense that I think these teams had like their success on maps went differently than what they would expect coming into the tournament. Like FaZe was playing a lot of cash, didn't really have as much success. On the other hand, their train has been looking pretty good. Hellraisers also, Cash has been a good map for them, actually.
Overpass, obviously.
Overpass,
well,
Mirage, perhaps even.
This is the interesting thing. If you're FaZe, I mean, you have these maps that you're supposed to be good on, that you feel like you're going to be good on in the series, but you've struggled on them. And then you have these maps that maybe you didn't expect to be good, and you've looked dominant on them. Set the tone for all of you viewers out there. We've got our own legends of the game. It's Anders and Semler to bring you this match.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Moses. We are ready indeed. The first semi-finals here at the SLTV Star Series, and it's FaZe and Hellraisers. This should be very exciting. I'm looking forward to this game.